Hi guys, today I have quite a few new items from LDRSCreative to share with you. It is part of their new October collection, and they did send these items free of charge for my review, and of course all opinions are my own, and any links I have in the description box would be affiliate links, which means I would make a small commission if you were to purchase items through those links, so thank you guys for using them if you're able to. The only reason I even put eyes on this already is because I want to put them in a way that when I talk about them, it kind of flows a little easier, like pairing up the dies with the stamps and things. And I was just super cute, of course. What should we start with? Let's start with the dies and stamps, and then we'll go to the paper. I know everyone wants to see the paper. Sorry, yeah. So we'll start here, and then we'll go there to the paper. So when they came out with their Halloween and Christmas collections last month, 2 months ago, they had this really cute set, and if you can see, it comes from the Stack collection. If you guys remember, they have sentiments. I think I have the Wave Stack collection, a couple of them, and so basically you stamp one time and then you use the die and it cuts out all these sentiments for you that you can use, you know, however you would like here and there. You just have them ready to go. So this is part of the Stack collection also, but this one cuts little tags, you guys. Look at the size of these. So I don't have the actual die. It had sold out. It's on its way, and I will use it when it comes in, right? So we'll try it out. But for right now, I want to measure, you know, I'm just eyeballing this. I'm assuming it's about 1.25 inches wide, you know, just looking at the lines here. And then about 2 inches tall or so. Super cute. So the last time they have the, well, I think they're still available, is the Christmas ones, like Halloween ones. And this one is called Thankful for You. You have your to and your from. I always fall for you, so thankful for you. Super sweet. Pumpkin kisses and harvest wishes. Cutest pumpkin in the patch. And of course, it has all these little pumpkin details here. Just adorable. I'm sorry about my lighting, so I'm trying to make it so that the glare isn't too much. A little plaid here. Oh, super cute, like buffalo plaid there. Adorable. So we'll play with that very soon. They also had come out with a new alphabet. Sorry, yes, they also came out with a new alphabet called Chloe and Sophie. I guess that's two. So this time they have the numeric numbers for them. So we have the dies, and the dies you can, you know, you just cut them as they are. You know, they have the cute like little dots and like little kind of, not really slats, they almost look like leaves. They're a little more playful. And then here we have the numbers that have kind of like a swirl kind of to them. Again, that's Sophie and Chloe. And then so we have also the stamps that coordinate right back to them. So let's say you want to stamp that, you know, with ink and white paper or whatever color you like, and then you want to cut it, it's going to have a stamped look to it as opposed to just being like a cardstock number that you might have cut out of cardstock. Super cool. So these are the coordinating stamps. Then the dies. Okay, so this is what I was talking about as far as the stack collection or stacked items. So we have this base die, the sentiment stack number 2. And so you have this here. And what you do, like I said, is you stamp it all at once. And then you have these little registration marks. So after you stamp it, you bring over your die, you line them up with the registration marks, and you run it through, and now you have all of these different sentiments in one pass. So this one's called Friends Stack. Friends don't let you do stupid things alone. You're flipping amazeballs. Your face makes me smile. You're seriously way too cool. Hey, good looking, what you got cooking, which is adorable. So funny enough that sound was, I'm in the middle of cooking dinner. So it says, hey, good looking, what you got cooking? Well, I have pork with nopales cooking. It's a very delicious Mexican dish. But anyhow, you're my sidekick for life. You are not normal, and I love it. I love you even when you're hangry. Crafty friends are the best friends. Hang in there, friend, and all we've shared has meant so much to me. Aw, that's so sweet. And then this one is Happy Me, Happy You. You shouldn't have, but I'm glad you did. You make me happy. Have a happy day. You make me smile. Happy me, happy you, happy us. So cute. I'm doing a little happy dance. I'm so happy that you're my person. Wishing you blue skies and sunshine. Sending you happy thoughts. You're the best. And there is no one else who makes me this happy. Aw, how adorable are those? So sweet. And this one is a new cover plate die. It says Pattern Play Modern Trellis Cover Plate. And what this does is it cuts, I believe, a standard A2 size is what it looks like. Yes. And you just pop it on your card and it looks amazing. You can build up from that, you know, however you want to play with it. Super cool. So again, like, I'll try these things out right now. I'm just kind of showing them to you, and we'll see what we get to do today. This is the diagonal stitched layered frames. This is a smaller size. You can see the size is a little bit smaller than the one right behind it. So, oh, you know what? I was gonna say, I think she has the measurements. 2 by 3 1/4, almost 2.5 by 3.7, and then 2.88 by 4 and 0.15, which is almost 1/4 inch. These little stitch marks are so great. I know I've seen them like on other dies of LDRSs. They just look super cool, and it does cut into your paper, and it just puts that impression and cut that looks really amazing. And so this guy is a little bit larger, and there's the A2 diagonal stitched layered card toppers. So these make pieces that are 3.3 by 5 inches, 3.7, almost like 3 3/4 basically by 5, a little over 5, 4 1/4 by 5.5. And as you can see, it looks like a frame. If you layer them up, you can get a frame, right? Like if you do both of these guys, then this middle one here is going to make a frame because this edge got cut out. Or you can leave them just like this and you have mats and layers. Of course, same thing with those. And this is the stitched layered frames. Again, a smaller set, and then the A2 size over here, 2.8 by 4.1, 2.5 by 3.8, 3.2 by 4.4 inches. And on this one, of course, the largest one, over here, I'll say it was down here on the other one, is 4 1/4 by 5.5, 3.875 by 5.125, and then 3.5 by 4.75 inches. Super cool. Again, that little stitching. So adorable. Oh, look at this one. Stitch decorative label. There are 4 dies in here, that larger die, and then the 3 little guys on the inside. Again, a lot of times you stamp something, you just want to make it look pretty, so to cut it out you have these pretty dies, or however you want to use them, of course. They're about 3 by 4.3 inches, 2.4 by 1 inch, 2.6 by almost an inch, 2.6 by 1.2 inches on these guys. Oh, our little pocket pals. We have the Campfire Friends Pocket Pals. So look at this little wreath, so sweet. Oh my gosh, look at that little acorn. You guys. A little birdie, or little, I was gonna say, is that a little bear? He's got little acorns. Oh, he eats them too. And so it was like this little, I would say squirrel, but I don't, you know me. Yeah, because this is little squirrel friends. There they are. We have a little bush and like a little fox behind there. Look at this guy. He's going to rake the leaves. He's having a good little time. This little squirrel just swinging there. And this one has some little logs. Oh, look at this guy. He's going to chop something down with his little axe. I love it. He's reading his little book. These guys are snuggling. I mean, the little campfire logs. Oh my goodness, look at this. The little stick with a marshmallow. You guys. Adorable. I know pocket pals are little guys. If I were to measure them, they're about an inch. Owl, oh my gosh. And that makes them quick to color. I mean, that's how I see it. And then we have all the dies literally for every piece. And I would say, I'm sure there's even one for the little acorn, because that's what Angie over there at LDRSCreative does. Look at this. Oh my goodness. So all these items are sold separately, other than the new kit that came out. Sorry, yeah, other than the Pastry Pals, that's like an exclusive kit that is just going to be on LDRSCreative. Sometimes they put together other types of craft kits, and you can check those out there. But so we have the log cabin for your pocket pals. So they have a little cabin to hang around. That's why they got to sweep the leaves, got to keep the place clean. How cute. Little log cabin here, the doorway. Look at this little chimney stack there. We have our little axe there. Oh, a little bench made out of like wood and with little flowers. This may be sappy, but, and then whatever is, I'm rooting for you, I love you, I would love to see you, with wood spelled like wood. What would I do without you? Oh my goodness, you guys. Oh, you know what? I'm going to show you the little pictures all colored in. I always like to have that inspo because it just is nice to see and then think, okay, maybe I should pull some browns for this, or however it is that you want to color it, but it gets that little inspiration. And then you can also pick up that die set. It's the Log Cabin Pocket Pals die set. Again, it'll cut the whole thing. You can just stamp it on your paper. You can cut it out. You can cut out your little bench. You can put this part that cuts out the windows or makes them functional sometimes. This one looks like the door would open and then the window holes would cut out completely. Oh, look at this one. So this is So Thankful. Oh, of course. Love our truck. We have the little truck here. Sending kisses and good wishes. And I'll measure the truck just so you have an idea. again, just to remind you, I will be trying out every one of these items right now. I'm just kind of showing the collection. 4 inches by about 2 inches by the tire there. And then we have the fun things we can pop in there or just use them as filler. You have the flowers, the little pumpkins. Is that a little crate? It looks like a little crate. Oh my gosh. Oh, look at this little hedgehoggy. The little mouse. A raccoon. Oh, this guy's popping up to say hello from the little plant pot. Little like flowers, leaves, filler, however you want to use that. So thankful for you. Little sweet leaves. Look at that. Adorable, beautiful coloring. Like the colorways with that teal kind of blue. And then these are the dies that would coordinate. Saying something funky here. With all those pieces. So adorable, my goodness. This is a doodle border stamps. So we have a little set with like the little mice running up and down the fence, which is so funny because if you saw that in real life, you would just freak out, right? But this is just the cutest. And then here we have the little swirls. We have all our gourds and pumpkins growing with little mice just all around hanging out. We have our little like kind of wheat or, you know, leaves growing here. Look at this, you guys. I am going to measure this though, because I think as far as it being a border, of course you can repeat it or just put it across the bottom maybe of like a standard A2 size card. Because if you were to go from edge to edge, it's like 3 3/4 or so wide. Oh, this is gorgeous. So this is a Dahlia set going into the florals here and just gorgeous. We have that stitching. Have I told you that you're and then whatever you want to put, you are thankful. Oh, I'm sorry, thank you for being so, and then you're nothing short of, and then we have the amazing to complete these things. Our friendship is, and just this gorgeous Dahlia stock here, and then a little extra one there. You can see it here colored in like coral colors. Super pretty. Oh, I like that stamping too. It's like colorful. And then the separate die set for the words, and then the larger, or the flowers themselves. The word amazing. And then we have Thankful Flowers Slimline. So I am a super fan of this kind of thing. Super beautiful, the ones that came in the summer collection. So now my dryer went off. Am I multitasking? I sure am. I'm hustling over here, you guys. So we have that beautiful Thankful Flowers Slimline stamp. All the stamps are photopolymer, and should have mentioned that at the beginning there. And just a beautiful size. Let me show you here. Super easy because it takes up pretty much the whole card. You have your coloring, and we'll talk about that in just a second because this is something that's super, just knocks my socks off every time. So this is almost 6 3/4. You can see it's a little bit smaller than that. Long, and the width, it's about, you know, just depending where we're at, 3 inches or so wide. And you see the coloring here, how she shows an example. Very beautiful. Well, the next thing that is available are the Thankful Flowers Slimline stencils. There are 8 stencils in here, and you basically layer them up. So what you saw here, like that lighter pink or kind of going into the coral or whatever it is, you know, the teal with that darker, you get from here. So you just line it up. It is so easy, and it comes out just looking amazing. Right in those lines. I mean, it can't get any easier, honestly. I love alcohol ink coloring, and I'll never not do that, but like this just looks so soft and so pretty and just done so quick, so really fun. So definitely keep an eye out for that tutorial coming up very soon. And then we have also the Thankful Flowers die set, and this one actually cuts the words also, which is really nice because then you can just pop them up or maybe put them on one of those labels and then put it on your project and you're good to go. Really pretty. This, I am just so ready to try out. The Perfect Petals layering dies. So if you look at them, you know, they're pretty flat here. Of course they're dies, but you see the different pieces, you might wonder what you're going to do with these, or as far as stamping or things like that. Not at all. It's just, you know, piecing. So she chose beautiful colors here with a kind of a coral with a peachy apricot color. Are those 2 different things? Peachy apricot? I don't know. And then we have some green pieces and that beautiful center. So she has it like in 2 different browns. And then you just layer it up, glue them together, and you have these gorgeous flowers. So super looking forward to using this. Maybe we're going to do this one right now, actually. What I'm going to do is look through the dies. I'm so sorry, guys. I was going to move on and start with our project, but let's look at the papers. I was putting the things on top of them. Yay! Okay, so we have the Slimline papers, and you guys know the LDRS papers are just awesome. They have that very slight sheen, although they look matte. I don't know how to explain that. Super pretty. I mean, look at this. Hope you can see it. Very, very slight. And so this is the Songbird Fields, and then we have the 6x6, and this is 4x9 with a slimline there. And let's check these out. So this one is single-sided. I believe they both are. Look at how like that purple just pops. Such a bright purple. Usually a lot of times when you see fall things, it's like a very deep purple. This is just soft and fresh. I love it. I thought, is my camera doing that? Do you see how it's like wavy? Just very plaid and fun and playful. Love that. I love the movement there. The little birds. Oh my goodness. I feel like this paper is oriented this way. So it's like a slimline that's this long way if you would like to use it that way. And look at that. Just the orange and the teals. I mean, the colorway, you guys, check that out. Little pumpkins. Some kind of gourds in here. We have our little acorns. Again, all in those beautiful colorways. And here we have that kind of a stripe design, again, with that wavy kind of fun look, feel to it. Oh, look at these sweeties. Love the colorway. And little green, kind of background paper. Looks like little tiny little seeds. Oh, we saw those. Beautiful. Foxes back there. Oh, look at these flowers. Very reminiscent of the flower stencil set over here. Look at that. Oh my goodness. So pretty. And then the beige background with the little mushrooms. Very on trend there. The mushrooms, different colors. Light blue plaid. Just look at the finish on this, you guys. And these guys are little foxes with that bright purple. The leaves, so cute. Maybe there's two of each design. I haven't gotten quite to the beginning. There's the beginning again. And then these guys, the little birdies. And this one's oriented more in this direction. And then it repeats. And then these guys, you know, they're 6x6. They're basically the same papers, but we'll just take a peek right quick. I just want to show you side by side. Same sizing and all that, just, oh, what I mean is the pattern size. Oh, yeah, this one just trips me out. How cute. Super gorgeous colorway. So, let me look at the items we have here, and I'll pull together something that'll make a quick project since we are doing, you know, an unboxing basically and a little review tutorial here. So I will be right back. Okay guys, I think what I'm going to do is a standard A2 size card. We're going to use a few of the die sets here, and we're going to layer up that Perfect Petals flower. So I just have a basic card base A2 size. What I'm going to do is trim down one of the 6-inch papers to mat that. So just as big as the card base, because this also cuts as large as the card base. So I'll cut this 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And I'm going to take this beautiful die. And I have some gold paper here. And what I'm going to do is just simply run that through my die cutting machine. Oh, sorry guys. To cut that out, it has a little stitching, and then all those bits are going to fall out. So I'll just run that through this guy. And one other thing for the card base itself, I'm going to take this outer stitched decorative label and just cut it out of some of this pearlescent paper I have. I think it's a cream color is what I was looking for. It looks pretty cream. And so I'm going to cut this guy out. And this will be where we're going to put our little flower on there with the backgrounds. So I think it'll look really nice. I'll be right back. Okay guys, look at that. Let's see this guy. So I was just super excited to get to this review package, so that's why I was multitasking, but my chores are done, y'all. My chores are done. Let's see here. I'm gonna bring this out. Oh my goodness. Again, you can paper piece back in, and you know, if you just want to do like the star in the center, or like this area, or just the outer parts. I mean, there's just so many ways if you really look at it. I mean, there's like all these different shapes in here you can play around with. So, yes. Oh yeah, that's pretty much what I had in mind. So there's kind of some going around, going on in the back. We're going to put this on here. I know, it covers quite a bit. It's okay, guys. And then we're going to put our flower on here, I think. So, I'm not going to glue this down yet, but I will glue the background and our other piece. So, I'm just going to glue this down, and then, of course, you know, it really has some really nice wide areas, so it's not going to be a glue behind the hand trick on this one, I don't think. And you want to make sure, this one, it doesn't matter because it's obviously not directional, the paper or anything, but I did have my card upside down. So always check where your fold is what I would recommend. And then I'm just going to put glue all over the back of this guy. Again, it'll just lay down. Just put glue all around the edges, always most important. And then I'll just kind of do this kind of thing. Get some glue on here and then just pop this down over the top. Okay guys, look at, I mean, how gorgeous is that? Oh my gosh. And then we're going to pop this on here this way and then put our flower. So I will put that to the side for the moment. I'm going to choose colors that I would like to use for our pretty little flower here. And since the background colors, although, you know, they're gold and they're muted, right? They're muted colors. You can do whatever you like as far as colorway. I'll probably do something similar to what's here because I love that kind of peachy coral apricot colors. So let me grab a couple different browns. Again, probably keeping these kind of the lighter peach the same color, and then the darker, and then some greenery. And I'll be right back. Okay guys, I have my colors here. And so I went with the same kind of, maybe, just a little brighter, brought it up. So what I'm going to do is grab these dies and tell you what's cutting what, and then I'll get those, run those through my die cutting machine. Okay, so if we look at here, we have the larger one, so that's like the coral color, and then the brighter part. So I am going to use this big guy, and let me think how I want to do this. I think I'll do that with the, what I interpreted, it's more of an orange color, that guy. And then we need this one. So this one's a little bit larger than this, like this one. So it's those. Of course, you can do whatever color scheme you like, or however you want to mix up your colors. So then this piece, sorry, I don't want to, out of the pink, and this guy out of the pink. Okay. And then we have our leaves. I'll cut a couple of those, maybe several, just so I can kind of play with those. And then this little stem. I think we only need one of that. Yeah. And then the brown. So the brown, you know, darker, lighter, it looks like. So darker. And then this one that's more of like a accent piece on the lighter. This is actually craft cardstock. I do that a lot whenever I want to do like brown and then a lighter brown. I'll run these pieces through and I'll be right back. Yeah, as I'm cutting, I just want to show you how cleanly and just nice they just come right out. Really gorgeous. Okay, I'll keep cutting. Okay. Got my pieces here. And we'll just start layering up. But clearly this one layers up, you know, with the little stem area. So it's easy to pair up. And I'm just going to put glue on this one wherever it might hit. Especially down here. I'm not sure if the tip will do that, so we'll just put that there. Oh, okay, good. This one goes all the way up in there. Now, you can leave some motion, like if you don't want to glue them together, but I wasn't sure exactly where we were going with this, so I'm going to put a little glue here. And I'll stick that down. I can never pick things up anymore. I would like to pick this up. Okay. And then we have this guy. Place that one down too. And that looks pretty good. Flower done. And this guy, let's see what we got here. I'm looking at it and seeing kind of where this little hook one goes. See how that has like a little hook? So what I'm doing is looking at the picture and trying to see where this might go. So it might be here, I think. Okay, sorry, I just want to take a second to really look at it and make sure. And yeah, exactly. So I kind of try to see like what's most characteristic or that sticks out to me. So like from this bottom layer, see how this one's kind of on its own. And I did line it up correctly. And you see this one has that fun hook. And they're near each other. So that's all I did. And yep, looks good. So I'm just going to apply some glue all over this. And that's kind of how I try to figure out things that are layered up, just so we get them in the right spot. Look for something that's super characteristic of one and the other, and then you can get it going from there. Let's see. Okay. And same thing with this centerpiece, but you can kind of, oh, get this here. Sorry, like I said, it's always hard for me to pick things up anymore. You know, just kind of play with this one. You can also look at the picture and look like this area should be along with this, and yep, just like that. So I'll put that together. I'll let these rest a second and think about how I'll layer up the top of my card, and I'll be right back. Let's bring our card and base over. Have a little flower. I haven't stuck this down. You know, you can glue it down or pop it up if you want more, even more dimension. I think I'm just going to glue it down. And maybe notice I didn't line this up super perfectly, but it looks really nice. This little centerpiece. Lovely. Okay, so let's, you know, I haven't really decided where I was going to put this, but it's probably going to go somewhere in there. And we have our flower. Something like that. Maybe we'll put this guy down here. Oh, wow. Oh, so pretty. I mean, you guys, look at that. I have 2 leaves. I don't know if I need both of them, but maybe if I put this other one in here. Or is it kind of messing with my other little flower? Oh, okay. All right. That is what I would like to do, something like that. Okay, so I'm gonna glue these guys down. Again, I haven't glued down the background yet. I think, actually, you know what? I think I'm just gonna glue this down, because I'll cut a little sentiment. Again, you can dimensionalize this, you know, put some dimensional adhesive on the back of that and have that popping up. We have our pretty layers. I'm just kind of eyeballing this, see how I'm kind of using these guidelines as left to right, and trying to split the difference up and down here. And this guy I was just kind of placing in here before I really stick this down. I'll pay attention to where my flower is. My flower's going to be like right here. Yep, a little bit further up. Ooh, you know what? I'll pop this guy up. So let me put some dimensionals on the back of him and I'll be right back. Okay, so I have a few dimensionals there. And maybe so pretty. And this guy will come out of there. And sometimes with flowers, I let that kind of free flow. If you want to shape it a little bit, you can do that just so it has more, just whatever it wants to do. I'll put that out that way. All right, you guys, let me grab a sentiment. Okay, guys, I think for my sentiment, I'm going to use a little piece of that sage kind of paper that I have left over from cutting it down for the background. So bring that back in, and I'm just going to stamp the thanks for everything, I think. Oh, well, from the Thankful Flowers Slimline. And this also has a die for it in the die set, so I will cut it out too. I don't know if I need to go this way. I guess we can go this way. I'll give myself some room. I guess I'll stick it down even though I don't really mind if that moves. Again, we have our little dispersion layer there. And I'm going to use a VersaFine ink. Just going to scrub. I kind of give it a scrub. And where is my tool? Let that come away naturally. Aw. Okay, I'm going to do it one more time. Nice and juicy. All right, looking good. I'm gonna let that dry, and then I will take the die, which I think is this one. This one here, I'll pop it out. And once that's nice and dry, I'll just run this through so I can cut that out and put it on our card. I'll be right back. Okay. That came out real easy. Aww. Yeah, right there. I'm just gonna glue it down. But again, you can play around with that, you know. Oh, it can go there nicely. I kind of, in my mind, I wanted to tuck it in here. But, I mean, that looks nice too. Alright guys, well thanks for watching. So that was the new October collection, and just keep an eye out. I will continue playing with all these goodies, making new videos, and I have some images for you guys. I'll have the links in the description box. Thank you so much, LDRSCreative, for sending these items for review. I mean, just beautiful. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye now.